Hey guys, how's it going? We're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 6, Fed Up in Hollywood with Jayme Colino and Brett Zubler.
The big six. Pretty exciting. Broadcasting from Brett's. I actually spiffed it up a little today. My dress, my wardrobe. Don't have my hat on backwards in case I ran into Victor again.
Yes, Victor, he does not want to be called a punk by Victor again. And
no.
After his terrible guest appearance on last episode, he was just really irate. So Jayme is dressed to the nines, as they
just
say right now.
Yeah, the Van Nines.
The Van Nines, very nice, exactly.
Awesome,
fantastic.
Yeah. Good to be back, Brett. How was your week?
Oh, it was uneventful. How about yours?
Pretty uneventful, but I have some things to talk about. I went to El Torito Friday.
Again?
Yeah, for their all-you-can-eat fish tacos.
Oh.
It's pretty cheap. But the reason I went was because I had a coupon, 25% off. So I went to El Torito, and when I got there, showed the coupon to the hostess, and she said, yeah, no, it wouldn't be a problem. Came time to pay, they would not accept the coupon.
What do you mean?
They did not. They said there was a special already, which I guess it kind of was, but I'm not buying into that BS. So the manager came by and told me that, well, we don't really discount fish, which I don't I don't understand what that means. Didn't say at the bottom of the coupon, not good for fish. Anyway, so I want to make a point right now. They're on my list.
And that is a new thing, actually,
yeah,
guys. We have
they're on the list.
The F list.
They're on my F list.
The Fed Up in Hollywood list.
Yes.
Well, I'm never going there.
No.
Even though those tacos do sound tasty.
Yeah, and like you said, they have the A list. And this is the F list.
No, they're on the F list, so I can't go now.
Yeah.
Well, I had an interesting day yesterday. I was driving to work, and there was a ladder on the middle of the 405. A ladder. There was a 5-foot ladder on the middle, for those of you who don't live in L.A.
Luckily.
Yes, luckily. For those of you who aren't fed up in Hollywood, there was a 5-foot ladder on the middle of one of the busiest interstates in not only California, in America, for that matter. And luckily, it was enough in the middle that I swerved to the left, that I only had a little piece of it, a little corner of the ladder to dodge, but very...
it's like Donkey Kong?
Yeah, exactly. The ladder's just being thrown at me, just being tossed at me.
Wow. Interesting. I have something else, so I just feel like this is an angry episode for me already, because I'm taking a look at Gary's points here. Gary, thanks for putting them on the teleprompter, making it a lot easier for us to follow the points and whatnot. You're welcome, guys. Happy to be a part of the show.
Gary Shea, our teleprompter. Thank you, Gary.
Hand clap for Gary. Yes, Gary, thank you. So a problem that I have is people not texting you back. And I'm new to the cell phone world. It's been less than a year since I got my first cell phone.
Less than a year?
Yes. I mean, the time machine took me to this point and I didn't have one.
Wow.
Yeah, but I just don't understand it. If somebody texts you, text them back. If somebody texts me, I text them back. I mean, it might take a couple of hours or, the next day or something, but I make a point of texting them back. Like, don't have me text you and you not text back. To me, that's just, and it gets me fed up.
That drives me nuts too. And you know what else is? I know you must not have Facebook.
No,
since you don't. Okay, you don't have Facebook. You just got a cell phone.
I just got a cell phone.
We're taking it one thing at a time for you. Every 10 years, we'll get you a new piece of technology.
I do check my ICQ every now and then and my MySpace. So.
Great. The MySpace is still bumping. Now I get really upset, just to make another point about that. I'll get online and kind of stalk my friends who I'm looking for that haven't texted me back, and they'll be active on Facebook. Yeah. That drives me even more nuts. I can see, not only can I see that they're active, so they must have their phone on them. What, I'm going to put my phone into another room while I go on the computer? No, I don't think so.
No.
And so they're online, and then they post something. It's like, you can't text me back before you go ahead and post about your Farmville updates. Drives me insane.
I agree. It's ignorant is what it is, and it pisses me off. And like I said, I don't like it.
If you ask me, that's bullying, cyberbullying right there.
Cyber ignoring is what it is. Yeah,
don't be a bully, be a buddy.
That's right. Thank you, Brett.
You're welcome.
All senses of the word. Don't be a bully, be a buddy. So yeah, and then another thing that happened this past week, I had an audition. No. Because it wasn't an in-the-room audition. It was one of those bullshit ones where I have to self-tape. I have to find someone to hold the camera. I have to find someone to read the lines with me. And then it just looks like a horrible video out of the 70s that I'm forced to send these casting directors. That's their job, is it not? To see actors, not just sit in the room and watch a whole bunch of videos. Like, to me, again, it defeats the entire purpose. You get no redirection. You get no any sort of insight on how you're doing. It's just boom, one shot, and that's that. And it really annoys me.
That's very annoying. I've had to do some of those as well. And you know what else is really annoying to me? I just got headshots. I want to thank the photographer Kelsey Paz. Took some really good shots. But however, you know they don't accept headshots like in the audition room now.
The hard copy.
The hard copy.
Yeah.
So I remember when it was like a big thing. You had to go get them printed out. At this place called Reproductions, and you had to pay something like $400.
Yep.
And they would touch up like 2 and print them out. Well, I have all these shots from 2012 that
you and me both.
I haven't, and now I just go into the audition rooms and like basically beg them to take my hard copy that I paid money for when I didn't have any money, and they're like, "No, man, we're good. We saw you online. We don't need that." So what I'm going to start doing is basically just forcing it in. So if it hits the garbage can, like most self-submissions do, like 99%, and I'm just, even if they throw it away, I'll actually see it in the casting director's hands,
You'll
the
feel
headshot.
like it served its purpose.
Yeah, before they throw it away. So that's what I'm going to start doing now.
I agree with you. And spoiler alert, if we continue down this path, for all my family members, that's what you're getting for Christmas. My headshots that are no longer good in Los Angeles because they don't accept them anymore.
They're going to be turned into greeting cards immediately.
Exactly. Guys, you forgot something. What was that, Gary? Your sponsor.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
Gary's actually doing something productive for once. Well, we got to do our sponsor.
Yeah. Who do we got this week, Gary?
Hello, family and friends of Greater Zionsville. Our kitchen ministry will be serving breakfast every first and third Sunday of the month. So come on and enjoy Jeezy's own breakfast biscuits, grits, eggs, sausage, toast, and much, much more. Need a little coffee to wake you up? Come and enjoy a cup of complimentary coffee to get you started. Coming real soon. Jeezy Kitchen Ministry will be serving fish and grits to start your Sunday off just right. So come on and stop by GZ Cafe for some Sunday morning breakfast.
Gary, where are we getting these people? Like, the first and third Sunday? What are they doing the rest of the time?
GZ's Cafe, everyone.
Yeah, I guess. Great. Well, if they're going to pay the bills, I guess that's fine. But still, Gary, let's do a little bit more footwork. Anyways, let's continue on. Brett, do you know today's date by any chance? I can tell you today's date. It is the 22nd of March.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? And it completely boggled my mind. I went for a walk last night, at night.
In Venice?
In Venice,
well,
yeah.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're still alive.
That's right, I'm here.
Good to see you in the flesh.
I'm limping a little, but it's fine.
Okay.
Christmas lights. Christmas lights still on. Now, maybe I missed some sort of other culture's Christmas or something like that, and I'm not current or up to date. But why haven't you taken your Christmas lights down? It's been 3 months. Not only that, but you're still putting them on. Like, you're still you're going through the process, unless it's like Home Alone and they're on a timer or something like that. But just why are they still? I don't get it. Like, I'm speechless.
That's awful. That makes no sense. Okay, where I'm from, it's a very rural area in Pennsylvania where I grew up. All right, that's typical there. Okay, so there's a couple people in the neighborhood. You're like, okay, you'd expect that from BoJack. However, in Venice, California, I'm baffled.
No, so
myself,
am I.
Honestly.
I had to double take because I couldn't understand why you still have Christmas lights up and why you're putting them on. So, that's, I don't, whatever.
Well, speaking of holidays,
Yeah.
it was just St. Patty's Day.
Yes, it was. I don't remember mine. And went through, I think I woke up the day after or something like that in a gutter in Venice or something.
Oh my gosh. Well, once again, good to see you in the flesh, alive.
I'm limping a little.
Yes. I was actually driving that day for Lyft. And in the morning, it was 8:45, and there were already a cluster of kids trying to get into Brennan's Pub on Lincoln Boulevard in Venice, waiting to drink their faces off. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that, oh, that hasn't been me or I haven't been that guy. But I don't know what it is. I just can't do that anymore. Don't get me wrong. I like my cocktails on occasion, but I just, oh God, that early in the morning. I literally,
Not at 9 o'clock in the morning?
No, it got me nauseous, honestly. Wow. And I don't want any green beer. I'm sorry. I don't like my beer messed with. I just want, malt, hops, and regular beer, not like...
green food coloring.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you happen to see any of my family members in that line?
I did. I saw a few. I saw a few.
Awesome. Like I said, I didn't do anything for St. Patrick's Day. I was waiting for our listeners to email us, sitting by the computer. I mean, you guys can email us if you want at fedup@hollywood@gmail.com.
That's right, guys. We're available 24 hours a day, 6 days a week.
6 days, yeah, correct. Which, and we brings me to my next point, and it's at a point now where it could be its own segment, and I would label it "Shit My Father Does." So 2 things. One, after hearing one of our sponsors last week, I don't want to say which one because it annoys me. He, come to find out, he donated his car to this charity, if you want to, I'm using air quotes again. It was just a huge disappointment to find out that that's what he ended up doing with his car, was donating it to this quote-unquote cause. And then, he's just, I guess, having trouble with his car all around because I guess he was so excited to go grocery shopping the other day that there was a cart in the parking spot beside him when he parked. And like I said, he was so happy to go grocery shopping that he just got out of the car and picked up that grocery cart and went right in and used all of his coupons and his list of the things on sale.
Right on.
Came back to try and find his car keys and realized he had left them in the car with the car still running.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, he's lucky you didn't donate that to a car thief.
That's right. Yeah. No, I get the car was still there, thankfully, and lucky the doors weren't locked, which had happened on another occasion.
Oh boy.
But we won't get into that, and I'm sure I'll hear about this next phone call.
Well, I got to ask you something. In the ad, I hear that they give you a vacation voucher. Has he gone on the vacation? Is he planning to go? I want to know where they have
this.
They
have not. No, I know nothing of this unless the vacation was to the town next to his. He, that I know of, didn't get any vacation voucher or anything like that. But yeah,
bummer, dude.
That was pretty sad to hear, anyways.
Oh well. On a lighter note, I'm thinking about getting a dog.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a dog. But here's the thing: me and my girlfriend, we're both into the whole dog idea.
Yeah.
However, we don't have the biggest apartment in the world, so
it's pretty nice here, though.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I want a little dog, and she wants a big dog, and she's like, well, we'd have to get someone to walk it in the afternoon while we're working, and I really don't want to pay for a dog walker.
Nope.
Lord knows what he's going to be doing in my home while I'm gone. I can only imagine after
sleeping on your couch.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to do that, and she doesn't want a little dog because she thinks it's going to pee and crap everywhere in the apartment.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, we'll do pee pads, and we started to talk and started to get more and more heated, and then I said, you know what, that's it, we are getting a goldfish. So we now have a goldfish, and he's actually in here with us in the studio right now. We got Bubbles the goldfish, ladies and gentlemen.
And he hasn't stopped staring at me since we started.
No, he really likes you.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. I guess that should take us to our first commercial break.
Hey, and once again, thank you for listening. fedupinhollywood@gmail.com.
And you can like us on Facebook now, too.
Yes, guys, we have the page up.
Yeah.
Our fan page, Fed Up in Hollywood. Listen to all our episodes.
Yeah.
And, thank you so much. We'll be right back. Hey, guys, welcome back to Fed Up in Hollywood. Our next sponsor is brought to you by Heinous Coal Sculpting. We'll take any of the unwanted fat on your body, sculpt it down, and sell it to needy people on Skid Row in Los Angeles to be used to make coats. That's Heinous Cold Sculpting, located in downtown Los Angeles.
What a great cause. That is an awesome cause.
Yeah, it's some unwanted belly fat. So what I did is I went in there a couple weeks ago. They just sucked it right out of me, and they made a T-shirt for a kid on Skid Row.
Wow. Thanks for helping out.
Hey, I'm here to help.
Yeah, you are. It's time for our next segment, and that is This Week in History.
Yes! Never gets old, does it?
Doesn't. No, not when you've been in it. It's a disaster.
Disaster.
All right. This Week in History.
In 1903, the Wright brothers obtained an airplane patent.
And I refuse to go on airplanes anymore because they scare me. Also in 1903, Niagara Falls ran out of water due to a drought.
Wait.
Which I don't
What?
understand.
How?
Who's vouching for these? You're telling me Niagara Falls dried out? I mean, I guess so, but...
Niagara Falls, the California of the East Coast.
In 1903.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
God.
Yeah. California at that time was just plush with water, and people were on their slippity slides, and wow.
And in This Week in History, in 1992, in Indianapolis, heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson was found guilty of rape. He was sentenced to 6 years in prison, but he only served 3.
Mike, Francois Botha, 6-1 underdog. Are there any concerns on your part?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
How about
Kill this mother...
Okay. How about the 19 months off?
What about it? What about it?
Does it pose any problem to you?
We'll see. I doubt it seriously.
You take into the ring a lot of rage. Does that work for you, or does it work against you at times?
You know, who cares? We're in a fight anyway. What does it matter?
Well, for example, rage against Vander Holyfield worked against you.
Well, it. It's a fight. So whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
I'm glad he's doing better now.
Mike,
Now I know where our boy Victor got his radio candor from.
Yeah.
Clearly watching that interview before he did our show.
That's how he preps.
I guess
Just
so.
watches Tyson interviews.
Yes. Next segment, guys. Next segment.
One of our favorites and one of our new segments.
Yeah.
Oh, Florida.
Welcome you to the Sunshine State. They're kicking back and soaking up the rays every day in Florida.
Well, I just got news from Gary Shea, our teleprompter, and that actually Jayme's Boneheads in the News and my Oh Florida segments were all the same. So today, we're combining Oh Florida with Boneheads in the News! Fantastic.
Historic day here.
Well, we're going to start it off. My Bonehead in the News / Oh Florida segment. There's a man in Florida offering $20,000 for reward on info of his missing cats that were outdoor cats.
The Davie man is offering a $20,000 reward for information on his missing cats. Steve Rosen hired a private investigator and installed a surveillance camera outside his business where the cats lived, but they didn't work. The former dentist turned inventor got calls from well-wishers, but no solid leads. The cats are all fixed and microchipped, with each having an orange collar with Rosen's name and number. He said if he ever gets the cats back, he plans to keep them inside.
What a concept, Brett. Keep your cats inside.
Your cats inside.
But there is one man that this guy should be on the phone with. I think you and I are thinking the exact same thing.
I think we are too.
He should have called.
Hey, maybe I'll give you a call sometime. Your number still 911? Alrighty then.
That is right. He should have called Ace Ventura.
Pet detective.
But instead, he's a bonehead in the news. Which brings us to our next Oh Florida Bonehead in the News. And this is a wonderful 4 people involved.
Well, apparently some good pizza was too much for some people in Palm Coast. As Fox 35's David Williams reports, 4 people are in jail tonight after a fight over food.
4 people are in jail after an argument here at Palm Coast Pizza. Investigators say that argument began over these garlic knots. Palm Coast Pizza prides itself on tasty pizza and other foods, but Friday night, police say 25-year-old Jessica Conti became argumentative with staff over cheese being put on garlic knots she ordered.
Apparently, the cheese was not supposed to be on them. Instead of rationally dealing with staff to get a new set of garlic rolls, she began arguing.
Torito says staff tried to return her money, but she became more irate when she felt disrespected by the way the money was put down on the counter.
She threw...
Wow is right. Yeah. I know I get pissed off when people put more cheese on my food and then try and give me my money back.
You can take the cheese off, you know. It's not that hard, you know.
Yes,
cheese,
it is.
Cheese is in a glob, so it comes off very easy. Trust me, I'm kind of an expert on cheeses. Fine cheeses, regular cheeses.
Well, okay, let's see who's next here. This one. This is poor lady.
Ron, Sharon Cruz-Pacina says 5 years ago she bought goats for milk because her husband is lactose intolerant and is not affected by goat's milk, but she never thought she'd have to deal with what she's recently faced. Please leave my goats alone. Please repent. Please turn yourself in. A desperate plea from Sharon Cruz-Pacina, a Caryville resident who says since last summer a man has been sexually assaulting 3 of her goats.
Wow. Just 3. There's a whole plethora, but it's the same 3. I mean, clearly they are, attracted to the man as well. It's a little give and take.
They gotta repent.
That's right.
Leave the goats alone. Repent.
Yeah, please. I ask you, don't ever do that again. But this one takes the cake for me. This one takes the food for me, I guess.
Oh, and speaking of cars and car thieves.
Yeah, that's...
luckily, your dad did not have to encounter this guy when he was in Canada.
A man arrested in Martin County is accused of stealing a $60,000 BMW and 60 sets of car keys from a Pompano Beach auto dealership one day after he tried to buy the vehicle with a food stamp debit card and a credit card. Deputies say 36-year-old Nicholas Jackson was arrested by the Martin County Sheriff's Office on March 18, 2016 in Palm City after he ran out of gas. Managers at the auto dealership declined to accept Jackson's electronic benefits transfer card and credit card for the BMW, but the next night the car was gone, and so...
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's use the EBT for
listen,
BMW.
I've been starving for the last 4 years, but I think I've saved enough on my food stamp card to purchase this wonderful BMW. Is that no? You don't accept. No, they don't accept food stamps for cars anymore?
Thank God your dad was not in Florida where he didn't have to encounter that, because he would have probably tried to buy your dad's vehicle first with the EBT card. Yeah, perfect trade.
I will trade you. Hey, you're going grocery shopping. I need a car. I will give you my food stamps, and you give me your car.
Yep.
Wonderful. Only in Florida can we combine that many boneheads in the news.
Really good segment today.
Awesome. Yeah, go ahead, guys. Make sure you like us on Facebook at Fed Up in Hollywood and email us at fedupinhollywood@gmail.com.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Time for our last segment and our last sponsor. Who we got now, Gary? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
No.
How do you keep getting these guys? Well, they pay for it. I don't care if they pay. I don't want to have to listen to this every week. No, they pay for the block. I told you.
Gary, damn it, go into your corner.
That's the last time I'm listening to that damn song, okay?
Go in
if
your
this
corner.
is on next week, you're fired. Do some footwork, okay?
Oh my God.
Go some door knock. Are we done? Is it done? Yeah, perfect. Okay, yeah.
Jeez.
Perfect. Wonderful. That just completely ruined this episode for me. Gary, I don't. Give me your
Gary,
union
leave.
card. Yeah.
Leave.
I don't need you to work the prompter.
No,
I know what we're talking about. Just
go. We're almost done.
Whatever.
All right. Well, guys, brand new segment. We are doing TV/movie reviews of the week, where me and Jayme recap something we've watched. And what did you watch this week?
I saw a new movie. It hasn't been released yet. It was a screener.
Cool.
It was with Bruce Willis and John Goodman. It was a really funny movie. My favorite part about it, and with most things that I watch, I like watching things where I know where they filmed them. And so this whole movie took place in Venice and Mar Vista, and it was just enjoyable seeing a lot of the places I'm familiar with and some of the shops that I know. And I don't know, I just like that. I like watching movies or shows where I know where they filmed.
Same.
So yeah.
I like to go hunt down the locations too,
Yeah.
And like feel really like I'm not fed up in Hollywood that particular day. Feel really inspired.
They actually film here. Despite
they do.
me not having any work, they actually film in Los Angeles.
Oh man, so I'm told.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw something, an older movie. For the first time, I saw Kevin Smith's Clerks.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen every other movie he did except for Clerks, and I finally watched it.
I used to see him by my old house. Sorry to interrupt.
Really? No, it's fine.
He was always in that blue and orange jersey.
Really?
Driving his SUV, yeah.
I wonder if he's got multiple sets of those jerseys, or if he's got just one and he just doesn't care.
No, I'm sure he doesn't.
Because I've seen him on Comic Book Men, which is his show on AMC. He wears that thing on every episode.
Yeah, maybe it's like underwear. He just changes his undershirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Who knows? Whatever.
Anyway, yeah, so what'd you think of the movie?
I wasn't too impressed.
And there's the build-up.
Yeah, I really didn't like it that much. But I saw it. I can finally say I've seen every Kevin Smith movie now.
Wonderful.
One of those rare occasions where the sequel is better than the original, in my thoughts.
Okay.
Which is, but hey, we got something to talk about.
Yes,
and
this is historic, guys. And you're all part of this, and we need to thank you. We found it out today when we got together, Brett and I. We were just scrolling through the YouTubes, and our episode 4 of Fed Up in Hollywood. Brett, go ahead.
We got 107 views!
We surpassed the 100.
Yes!
We surpassed. No, Gary, get out of here!
Gary, we told you to leave!
Yeah, guys, we
Go
thank
back
you.
in your sale!
Thank you so much, guys. We were both super excited.
You guys made it all possible.
Yes.
And we thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for listening, guys. Hopefully, episode 5 gets over 100 soon, and this one gets over 100 once we post it. But yeah.
We're going to change it over to actually everyone's favorite segment so far that we've been getting. It's another one of Jayme Colino's Dear Societies.
Dear proud parents, thank you for sharing your child's accomplishments with the world by proudly displaying the bumper sticker indicating that your child was the student of the month at school. And by thank you, I mean no one cares. It saddens me to know that this shitty accomplishment will be the only thing your child contributes to this world. For the rest of their lives, they will be expecting congratulations for things society deems as common, like wiping their asses or walking and chewing gum at the same time. Though I'm sure your child is not even capable of doing that. If my father put a bumper sticker on his car for each of my accomplishments, every square inch of the car would have been covered, including the windshield, which would have caused a horrific crash and fiery death. Luckily, you don't have to worry about that, as everything in your child's life is downhill from here. From my heart to yours, Jayme.
Jayme, thank you so much. That was a fantastic segment.
No problem. Just trying to help society out.
Well, you know, some of those helpless kids actually are going to be doing some Easter egg hunting.
Yeah, they
Easter
are.
coming up this Sunday. We got Easter coming up.
Oh, that's nice. Nice song.
Easter bunny, looking kind of funny.
A little rhyming.
With your basket of eggs.
You do carry eggs, yeah?
Yeah.
Children singing.
Oh, good.
What's
Okay.
the bunny bringing?
We have another one of these again?
Gary, turn it off.
Why?
Gary! Gary!
Why?
Oh my gosh,
Why?
I'm sorry about that.
Why do you pick the worst things for people to listen to?
Guys, we realize that Gary has been a nuisance lately, and if you just want to email us at fedupinhollywood@gmail.com, that'll decide Gary's fate and whether he'll be working here later or not. So it's now up to you, the audience, if you want to see Gary fired.
Yes,
email
that's
it in.
genius. Let us know. Bye-bye, Gary.
Or he might stay.
Yeah,
Who
well,
knows?
that's
But it's
true.
up to you,
Highly
guys.
unlikely. I will create multiple email accounts and nothing.
But we got,
do you have any Easter plans?
Well, I'm actually going to be heading to San Jose this Friday, so I'll be spending it up there. I will be doing A Streetcar Named Desire at the Opera San Jose. Thank you. But fear not, me and Jayme will still be providing you with episodes of Fed Up in Hollywood, as I will be back and forth. And yes. Jayme, how about you? Any plans for Easter?
Well, I was going to go to El Torito's Easter Buffet for $20, all-you-can-eat Mexican food, but I can't because they're on the list, and they don't accept coupons. So I don't know right now.
Maybe our buddies at Chipotle will have an Easter...
At least they accept coupons.
Yeah.
Final segment here, guys. Final segment. It is time for some sports.
Alright guys, in sports news, the Montreal Canadiens will be playing the Anaheim Ducks tonight. Guys, thank you so much for listening to another episode of Fed Up in Hollywood. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we gotta give a shout out right now to our biggest fan,
Kathy Jenman. The bar has been set. Our number one fan.
Our number one fan.
Liked us on Facebook. Threw down the gauntlet. It's up to everyone else now to try and challenge. Try and surpass her on the top of the mount as number one fan.
And Kathy, we just want to thank you so much. And we want to give shout-outs to all the other fans. You know who you are. Thank you for listening.
Thank you all, guys, for listening, everybody. Remember, like us on Facebook. And email us at fedupinhollywood@gmail.com.
Yep, like I said, 24 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Yep.
Thursdays I will be attending the coal sculpting master classes, and Jayme will be...
Moon juicing.
Moon juicing. So, we won't be available on Thursdays from here on out, but any other day of the week.
You let us know.
Thanks, guys.
Good night, Canada.